this isn't just about their first day of kindergarten. It's the start of who they'll become. From toddlers to classrooms, the letting go really begins with each and every developmental stage. Rolling over, sitting up, walking, feeding themselves. Each one is a reminder of how soon that first day of kindergarten will arrive. Whew. I will watch our son climb aboard that big yellow bus. His knees nearly as high as every step. Pretty sure he will refuse any help. He already knows he can get up all those stairs all by himself. Such big feelings that first day of school. His courage is obviously bigger than mine. What no one tells parents before kindergarten could fill a volume. So many things we are doing to get ready. We'll talk about kindergarten all summer long. We'll drive by the school and play on the playground more times this spring and summer than I want to remember. We often try different sandwiches and prepackaged lunches. I gave them all up. I decided I would pack his lunch myself. But somehow that first morning, I'm sure my heart will get packed too. Our title today, A Tiny Backpack. He's ready for kindergarten. I'm not. Welcome to Dream Builders Diaries, building dreams one story at a time. I'm Jeannie Craft. Here at Dream Builders Diaries, we dive deep into the personal stories of entrepreneurs and artists and innovators and everyday visionaries just like you. We believe that every dream starts with a story worth telling. And by sharing these stories, we aim to empower you to create your own dream and the story behind it. But before we get started, grab a paper and a pencil or pen, whatever, if you don't already have one, because inspiration, ideas, and dreams come and go very quickly. Jot yours down. Don't let it get away. Every parent hears this moment is coming, but no one explains this part. 5 minutes before the bus came, everything changes. He seems so grown up now. I remembered how my toddler comforted me on his first day of preschool. Could I? Would I let him do it again? We had spent 3.75 years to get ready. We had that long to prepare. Not sure it was even enough. We want him to be ready for kindergarten. He started walking right after his first birthday, and all of the other skills and milestones were right on time, too. And that was such a short time ago. But it got me thinking, what do we need to do to get him ready for that first year of actual school? Ready for a kindergarten classroom. Yes, we'll do all the shopping. I had been emailed the school supply list months in advance. Long list, I thought, as I placed 5 boxes of giant tissues into my cart at the big box store. I went back to get 3 more. I thought to myself, I might need them. I got pencils and erasers. Lots more erasers than pencils? I guess I get it. Crayons and markers, the waterproof kind. Thank goodness, I thought. I would donate these items as we prepare for our own big day. I found my tiny little blue backpack. It looked huge on his tiny frame when we tried it on in the store, but it was so cute. And what if they didn't have any cute backpacks left in a few months? So I got it anyway. Oh, and the most important part of going to school, we looked at the new pants and shirts, and of course the brand new tennis shoes with lights. The school clothes seem so big, but I know my boy, and he grows very fast. We will continue to talk about it all summer. We'll talk positively about it, and we have imagined all the new friends he will meet. We will talk about field trips and the places he will go, and he will talk about how kind and caring his teacher will be. When alone, I pray she will be. We'll practice the skills he will need. Already, we're working to establish a routine with a consistent bedtime and a morning routine so he can anticipate what is coming next. He's doing pretty well. He sleeps all night in his own room right after his favorite books are read. About going to kindergarten. We've encouraged independence. He has mastered toileting and washing his hands after. He can dress himself. Oh, but that coat. Maybe I should look for a new one that is a little easier to zip. He has had multiple play dates. He knows how to wait his turn, and he knows how to open everything inside of a cold lunchbox. We have addressed all his concerns about not getting to play with all of his toys all day, but sharing new toys in kindergarten with others. He can follow a 3-step directive, like, go to your room, find your shoes, and put them on. He has a library card, and he uses it weekly. He knows his colors and his shapes, and he can count objects up to 10. And he knows about putting the lid back on the glue stick, using pencils and scissor safety. Whoa, as I mentally scheduled his dress rehearsal, including the entire morning sequence, packing his lunchbox and the tiny backpack, I realized I was holding a little secret. After validating all his feelings and learning what he is most excited about, his lunchbox, of course, and his new backpack, I realized, what about my heart? My heart won't be fully ready for him to go to kindergarten. I know what happens in the 1 year span of kindergarten. This is when the big letting go happens. I realized just thinking about that first day, and tears sting my eyes. I know he will let go of my hand and get a warm hug, and then he will walk off on his own. He will let go of the need to show me every single new Lego building in creation, every new drawing and every new science experiment, and every mud pie and new road in the sandbox. He will let go of his sole dependence on me and instead learn to stand a little more firmly on his own 2 feet. Instead, he will look for affirmation from other places. He will let go a little bit of his innocence as he tries to make some new friends. He will let go of spending more hours at home where our presence with one another has been a constantly entwined endeavor, and trade it for more time away from home as he learns, faces challenges, and makes friends. By the end of kindergarten, I know I'll see it in his eyes. I'll see the shift completely out of preschoolhood, if there's such a thing, and to full school age child. A little bit of sweet innocence will be replaced with the greater maturity and independence. As I will watch his tiny backpack and 5-year-old body walk off into an unfamiliar new classroom in less than a summer, my mama heart will whisper goodbye. I'll whisper goodbye to the mundane everydays we spend together, the sun-ups and the sundowns with all of our spontaneous adventures, and the slow days full of love and baking and watching the driveway for the big black car that Daddy drives. I will say goodbye to being the only one there is to be there to comfort him when his heart has been hurt or broken or when he's confused. I'll say goodbye to being the only one to see the shimmer of that aha in his eyes when he does something for the first time that he is proud of. I'll say goodbye to the slowness of our everyday that we were so fortunate to experience together. I'll say goodbye to the little boy who grew me and my heart in more ways than I could ever describe. I'll hope and pray that it was all enough. I'll prepare my heart for the beginning of the big letting go with the tiny little backpack. Why this diary? Because this diary demonstrates the magic and the secrets of growing up with our children and facing what they face. This diary shares the important things. If your little one is going to kindergarten someday soon, here are some tips to make it a little bit easier. And I also share this diary because the powerful diary demonstrates the virtues of endurance and courage and moments that mean the most. These memories are special and can be treasured for the rest of our lives. Kindergarten Day is celebrated on April 21st, probably because that's when new moms, the ones who started this past fall, start to feel the sting, and the experienced moms from last fall see the shift. One tiny backpack, one big yellow school bus, one giant step for all of us. The night before kindergarten, he'll be ready, but his father and I just won't be. I don't know if we will ever be. So to recap, what is your biggest takeaway from our diary today? And how does it relate to what you do about bringing your dream to life? Dreamers, believe in yourselves. Be passionate, work smart, and know your why. Apply what you learn each day. And as you ponder the source of your dream in this diary, I wish you well. Wish you an abundance of resources and knowledge and wisdom with your time and your future success with your dream. Enjoy life and always be kind. I wanted to leave you with a quotation. Anytime you learn something new, there's going to be a point of resistance. That's what that means. You're growing. That's from John Assaraf. Anytime you learn something new, there's going to be a point of resistance. Here's what that means. You're growing. Thank you, John. Special thanks to Kaylee Christensen for sharing the framework for this story. Then thanks to all of the kindergarten teachers for sharing what is important for that very first day. Special thanks to those of you who listen to Dream Builders Diaries regularly. I am grateful to you. The honor to spend time with you is all mine. So if you don't have it yet, get your 90-Day Dream Builder's Diary by Jeannie Craft on Amazon. Like and share this diary and subscribe for more. Contact us if you have a story to share. Thank you. Until next time, building dreams, one story at a time.